We are back, baby. You're still with us here on teamfortress.tv. We left you hanging there, but of course this is a round robin. There will be at least 2 more best of 3 games. Mixup are going to stay on here and play against the mighty Street Hoops. I am admirable. With me is Yuki. We still have Truck carrying that camera. And a little bit of a roster change here for Street Hoops. Gone is Cozen. He's departed for a new roster featuring Tyrone from what I saw on the forums, but playing medic for them in this game won't be Ninja Nick, as I heard earlier. I think it's going to be Pure. Your thoughts, Yuki?
I think this is a one-off thing. Ninja Nick's probably out having a night on the town or something, and Pure's like not currently in the process of making some salad, so he's going to be filling in, I suppose. But I don't know, it may be contrary to that and may actually be Pure full-time, but I wasn't really that sure if he was super keen on playing TF2. I mean, he was like watching a lot of it here and there. Like I'm pretty sure he watched ESEA in the LAN finals, but wasn't really sure if he was too keen to play after chatting to him a little bit here and there. But enough of that. Looks like we're in a different server. I'm in the wrong place, clearly.
I'll give you the info. But yeah, I just asked Enigma who was the medic going to be. He says Brad is ringing, but I have no idea who's going to be their medic at LAN should they qualify. Maybe they've just given up the ghost there. Bit bizarre that Cozen would choose to leave at this point when they still had the option to qualify. But I don't know anything about their team politics, whatever. Right now it's on Snake Wars, so I'm assuming this is going to be the first map unless I see otherwise in the chat. But it seems we're only going to see 2 maps today. It's just going to be Snake Water and Badlands all the goddamn time.
Well, it's funny, people talk about like stalemates and such and how much they hate maps like Granary, where there's that ever so standard like mid to yard stalemate. Yet Snake Water is like pretty much the map that's king of stalemates, so they didn't try and change it up with like Granary or Viaduct. I guess no one really wants to play Viaduct.
It's a pretty limited map pool here. I think the Europeans should enforce Turbine to be played at i52. That's probably our best chance of a victory. We've been playing it this season as a bit of a throwback. Pro Turbine. Do you guys ever play that in Australia?
Turbine, you mean? I saw like in some little clip video or something, there was a new Turbine version you guys were playing. Man, you guys just love that map. What the fuck? Like, I swear I've seen you guys play in some form of incarnation, like, not in a row, but like, I swear for like 6 or 7 seasons now or something. It's just, why do you love that map? Is it the name? Is the fact that it's just a fun pub map? What is your obsession?
It's just an incredible test of teamwork, man. It's punishing, but it's not, maybe not quite as punishing as Gully Wash. It's not like one mistake that loses you
still
the
play the
entire
CTF,
round.
isn't it?
Yeah,
like some weird mode.
King of the
That'd
Hill
be cool, like
Turbine.
Turbine. Yeah, that'd be cool. That's what I was just thinking. You don't need to add like 1,000 different chokes and make them more open somehow, but that'd be cool. Imagine just like your whole team just sitting on the turbines and crates and it's like, yeah, this is the cap point. No, that'd be a bit silly. But finally, one can only dream.
Turbine
yeah.
is an exquisite map, man. It's beautiful. And Enigma's told me they're readying up, so I'm going to give you the chance to give me a quick Street Hoops roster rundown.
Okay, well, right now we have Deadbolt and Paragon, the 2 scouts, the brothers, the twins, as people like to call them, Duatna, the star demo man, one of the standout players that LAN this season, Grape and Ash, I believe, is the Roma, so Pocket and Roma respectively. Some pretty good soldiers in their own right. Weren't able to perform super well at LAN, but they still play pretty solid. Hopefully they can play a good game here. And finally, last but not least, Brad Pure Ross, currently standing in as medic.
I would pay cash money to see Pure at LAN. Can we make that a new stretch goal? 14,000 and Pure will come. I'm authorizing it. Sign up.
Wishful
Let us know on
thinking.
Twitch chat if you're interested. We have already reached our 13k stretch goal to send Lang. But all donations are still welcome and will go to the administrative costs of all these perks, etc. Have they readied up? No. Is it a false start? I see people standing in spawn. They're preparing themselves mentally. Street hoops. Oh. I want to see some new taunts, man. Are the taunts allowed in America?
Yeah, I mean, that land Squid was using the stupid conga dance clap thing. Oh, that thing is so clowny. Just like when Mixup would just roll mid, they'd just all be dancing around the conga. Hopefully see some of that. I love those new silly little taunts. And here we go, we're live!
This is it, the second fixture of the round robin. Street hoops versus classic Mixup, watching Dewanta roll out to mid, and neither demo man's going to commit to this. They're going to wait for the soldiers to be here, the bases to be loaded before they make any plays, and Grape walking across the top is going to be suppressed by Squid. Seagull jumps up, lands a nice rocket onto Deadbolt, but it's going to be first blood for Paragon, who cleans up Squid, trying to clean up Grape, out-cleaned, as the man advantage is going to be, or disadvantage is going to be enough for Classic Mixup to back off there.
Yeah, just solo play by Street Hoops. They just kind of baited that Seagull jump and just pretty much crushed him as soon as he jumped in. Got him for like 2 health, I believe, at the end. And they also brought in just some nice sticky damage, just taking care of those scouts in the rollout. Just able to secure the win there on that mid. And right now, just a bit of a stalemate. And it's been quite a while since I've seen Pure play, let alone play Medic. So interesting to see. But, you know, a star player in his own right, just outstanding knowledge of the game. You know, that document, I'm pretty sure it was the Benny files, the competent Benny files. Says, here we go, Roman Jump coming in, Platinum getting picked off. Looks like Pure knew that he'd be really forward there and just called for that jump. Just well played by Street Hoops, and right now they're going to rotate, but no.
Oh,
he's actually forced by Seagull. Well played by him to actually exploit that, because Street Hoops weren't really expecting that when Mixup were down a player. But here we go. Uber not really accomplishing much apart from that Seagull kill. Here we go. Uber countered by Mixup. Not really going to find any kills though, so not really a successful Uber. Actually, they do find Paragon on the flank eventually, but Tyler trying to get in through that lower yard area up that slope, saying no to 10,000 stickies. Going to get out and going to be a bit of a reset, but with 30% Uber advantage now on the side of Street Hoops.
Yeah, I like this position for 20B. It was a nice bit of a back and forth there, but they've come out ahead. And hopefully Pure's aware of this. He's not really building that fast right now. Grape is opting to keep the buff now. They're going to switch it up to the scouts, so advantage will be dwindling ever so slightly. But neither team wanting to commit before the charges are up. Pure now moving forward, encouraging his team towards that saw room. There's a few stickies placed here around the corner by Platinum, and right now as it stands it's going to be Uber versus Uber. Both medics will have it just in the nick of time. Grape is peeking around here. He sees those blue balls of death. He's not going to encourage his team to push too much, just chilling out, probing each other here. Fondle's in the dark right now, Yuki.
Ended on Snakewater, not very much happening. Maybe we'll see. Here we go. I just noticed Platinum's in a much further back position right now. He's learned from his previous mistake. Okay, I'm not going to hold right at the stairs and just get dunked on by a soldier, but Grape just poker, not really do anything here. Just surprise? I don't know. Like, I'd like to see Street Hoops just kind of take this yard area. It's just so open, and Mixup are completely content on just defending that choke point. Here we go. Suicide coming in, gets absolutely destroyed. Pulls out his melee weapon for the sake of it. Why not? But Mixup, I don't think they're going to push off that. They're probably just going to send in 2 players, Squid and maybe Seagull. Here we go. Seagull flying in. Nice double jump, landing on their combo. And Uber's actually forced.
Again,
pretty bad position too.
Spot.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And they're not even going to commit to this one. But they do have the man advantage, so they can afford to sack somebody. Paragon's peeking in from the grass area, but a nice sticky loft over the roof there by Platinum leads Squid to get the frag there onto his opposite number. And with that, man advantage and Uber advantage, Mixup looking to commit deep here from the kitchen. Harblue's just about to flash in Squid and TLR. They're looking for frags here, but it's the ninja vanish from Street Hoops. They're going to make it. Oh! Ash with the big crater there will not survive. Wah, 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 wah.
right now. Hooper advantage in favor of Street Hoops, but obviously they're down that one player, so maybe see some suicide coming from Mixup soon. No? Seagull poking through his kitchen area, seeing if he can just get a good angle to jump from, not really go notice. I don't know, I'm surprised. Either team is really just keen to push through the store area, but not sorry, the art area, excuse me. Oh my god, nice milk by Pure, just waiting the last second to pop Uber on Great. Uber is forced though, and Seagull actually gets a pick on the flank, I believe. No, he didn't get on the flank, he was just kind of there. And no, he was behind, excuse me, as looks like Street Hoops are going to be capping this midpoint. Uber is up on Harbour right now, he's going to be coming through this low area. Uber is used on him, going to try and catch buff Pure here, see what I can do. Tyler with a nice pick taken out Pure. Doesn't get taken out by Dwight now, but that midpoint is successfully defended, and Mixup once again building up an Uber advantage. Probably going to get it to about close to 40% if they build it right, with Pure's respawn time coming up soon, but Street Hoops maybe not going to lose the second point. The spawns are coming up, so they should be able to consolidate.
Yeah, they really did overcommit off that Uber force, though Great was lucky not to die to Platinum's initial trap, but then after Pure Ubered him as well, it was a little unwise to continue there. Right now they continue to lose players, currently 3 down. Pure is back on the field, he's just run into Seagull though as he tried to meet up with his team in lobby, and Pure is now dead again with a massive 20-second spawn time. And Mixup will continue to roll forward here. Already Squid, the scouting party, has detected 3 players on the left hand side. The Uber being popped off here by Horribly as they go in for the kill. They are trying to focus down players here. Squid onto Deadbolt there. It's going to be the first real frag of that push. Grape going to go down as well. Now it's a 4-on-4. The spawns have come in for Street Hoops. They're trying their best to hold on here. Horribly's gone down. Pure still up.
Oh wow.
Platinum going for Dewatna here. 4 health. Pure gets a saw off. Oh, Seagull comes in, gets a 2k with his last rocket, turns around with the reload onto Dewatna. Deadbolt's going to be able to clean him up, but there will be no repush available here for Street Hoops after what looked like a terrible push from Mixup. Seagull comes in, they just got flocked.
And that was actually a really well played by Paragon. Like, he just missed a sniper shot, switched immediately back to scout, came out through that left shutter door into last. Got 3 really important kills, especially he won this 1v1 versus a scout on the lower slope there, and like that pretty much sealed the deal for them to actually hold that point, because that scout was just aiming to flank and just get on that point and try and get some damage onto the unsuspecting Street Hoops. But nice 3k from him, even got 2 of those kills on like 10 health, and yeah, there's that crits coming in, as I think Paragon spotted that because he swapped a spy. Yep, Pure sitting in that spawn area, but that could be forcing Street Hoops back. I kind of seen it really far back, but that crits did absolutely nothing. So it was used mostly on Tyler, I think, a bit of it on Platinum, and yeah, did absolutely nothing. Good read by Paragon there to swap to that spy, just for that presence of mind to just check for that potential crit swap. A good play by Street Hoops, as they do have that Uber advantage, excuse me, as they swap to this 2 scouts, so they're going to be looking to push off this last point momentarily with that advantage.
Yeah man, Street Hoops with the moves to evade that crits. They had the Sentry as an insurance policy, but Ash dancing around, making himself a hard target. They couldn't get a single frag with it. And right now with this Uber charge, knowing they're up against crits, they don't necessarily have to commit too hard here. Seagull's going to get cleaned up by Grape. Underneath, Ash is actually contesting Enigma behind, who's coming in looking for the force. The crits has been popped off. Pure, it's looking the wrong way for a brief second, but does decide to pop the charge. He's going to head forward with the Dewatna, and Grape Squid somehow runs out between both of them and has lived to tell the tale. The spawns are going to be good for Mixup here on this mid fight, so 20B need to get in and make something happen now, and they have. They stepped in, killed off Squid and Platinum. Paragon goes down. Oh, solo Pure and Dewatna as this Seagull descends from above.
Mighty fine coin you got there, as Street Hoops still kind of contesting this midpoint, which is quite good, but they do have the 3 players up versus the scout and medic, but Enigma surfing for his life on 4 health. Doesn't get crossbow because Harbour doesn't have that crossbow, as 70% crits advantage on Harbour, so you're going to be getting that very momentarily. I was just going to comment on how good Street Hoops push off last was, like with Ash just holding that lower, and they just took their time and just played the slow game and kind of baited Mixup to use that crits in a bad position for them, but unfortunately they weren't able to capitalize and get the midpoint. But they're all alive now, but there is a crit streak on Mixup, which is up just now, and they're poking through that saw area. Admirable, as you can see, maybe it's a lead on Tyler out this window with some miracle rockets.
Yeah, they've just decided to drop down here. They are waiting until they can see the whites of their eyes, I think. Grape and Ash are going to jump in here. Actually, Ash is going to go alone. Oh my god! It's the air shot. The crits is no more. Now Grape comes in from the window, but Seagull has his number. Hardblue and TLR are down. But the fight continues here. Mixup with 3 up are still trying to contest this point. Platinum's about to get swarmed on. Squid coming in from behind though. Platinum laying his life down as the distraction leaves Pure exposed. Squid with the 2 shot. No medic for Street Hoops. They want to continue with this push though, but they're going to be coming up against the superior respawns on this mid fight. Hardblue with the heals as well. TLR trying to buy time. Seagull coming in as well. They're sort of encouraging Street Hoops to overextend a little bit here. Paragon's been separated. He's gone down now. Joanna trying to back out with half health. This could end up as a total wipe for the Hoops. Uh-oh.
Yeah, it didn't turn out too successfully for Street Hoops. I mean, they overextended without their medic. They didn't get the cap. Fortunate for them, now they're on their last point, and massive Uber disadvantage. 70% coming up on Hardblue, so about 55% Uber advantage right now. Paragon trying for some sniper lock does take down Hardblue, but Mixup don't care. They have the player advantage. They're going to swarm in on that point, get it capped, well played, and that's 1-0. So, pretty long first round. That was about 11 minutes, so some good plays by Street Hoops, but unfortunately for them, Mixup coming up with better of an overall and taking that first round. Hopefully, it seems Street Hoops are just playing a bit tighter than they did at LAN. At LAN, they were extremely aggressive, not really much, very reserved, but it seems Pure maybe reining them in a bit as we got this second rollout. I'll let you take over.
Yeah, Seagull's decided to get in behind into the red kitchen, but he's run into Ash here. He calls for backup. Ash goes down. Seagulls gets a second onto Deadbolt as well. TLR onto Dewatna. And this seems to be a disastrous middle right now for Street Hoops. Pure and Paragon are trying to make their way out. But Seagull continues, going to clean up that medic. Squid now onto Paragon. And that will be a complete wipe. Ash is going to respawn on the Spy. So all eyes on him. What can he do here? Will it be too late by the time he actually makes it into the lobby? 2 ships passing in the night here. Ash goes under as Hardblue pushes on to last. The Uber has come in. TLR gets a little flash there, and Platinum as well. They're looking for frags, but none are coming in yet. And as this Uber fades, it's pretty much an even fight here. Paragon and Grape go down though.
It's one on the scout. Valiant defense on the last point, just sitting on that cap. Unfortunately, not going to be able to hold it off. Good try there, but doesn't get it. 2-0 in favor of Mixup. A bit more of a convincing round there. Seagull just winning a 1v2 in that kitchen area, just baiting those players to come and fight him. And then finished it off with a med pick at the end. So 2-0 for Mixup. This is looking a lot more convincing than their previous game.
Yeah, this could be the floodgates opening here. A quick round to fill up that long first one. Right now, Platinum taking a bit of damage there. Dewatna tries to step forward and make his presence felt on mid. Seagull is himself getting behind the Street Hoops lines here, but already Street Hoops find themselves 3 down. Pure is backing off towards that kitchen, but he's super committed here. TLR and Enigma going to be able to clean up Pure. Paragon, last man left alive here, is deep in enemy territory, picking up med packs, but not really much he can do for his team right now. I think Mixup are more than capable of ignoring him, moving forward and capping 4 here, Yuki.
Yeah, they're just content with taking that second point. They do have that 100% Uber advantage right now. Pure not building it. Seems Ash missed the sniper shot. Fortunate for him. Not going to pick off Hardblue or any other important pick, as that Uber advantage is still overwhelming for Mixup. Scout is behind, I believe, on Platinum. Platinum does take him out. Uber is used meanwhile by Mixup, pushing into that last point, getting the pick on Dewatna. They're just going to be falling on that point straight away. Grape trying to go for some miracle plays, getting some good damage in. Platinum was going to take him down, but Pure is taken out as well in response. It's just going to be Street Hoops losing this last point here, Mixup taking that, and that's 3-0. So yeah, a lot more convincing than their previous game, I would say.
Yeah, after that first 10-minute round, it was like the next 2 rounds in 4 minutes. That's going to be half time as I get to grip with the North American rules. But do Street Hoops really believe that they can do anything here, or have they just shown up with a Merc Medic, a Ringer, to make up the numbers? Where's the self-belief, man?
They had a good performance at LAN. They definitely had a good performance at LAN. I mean,
Cozen was a big part of that, though.
Yeah, Kozen, that is true. Kozen's plays different style of medic to Pure. Pure is just more, I guess, reserved and calculated, whereas Kozen extremely aggressive, like hyper aggressive. Like, there's super sweet surfs getting out in the nick of time, and some sweet crossbow kills to boot. But Duatna actually failing as well out there, so that's not going to be doing too well for him, as Platinum opting for the saw rollout meanwhile, but actually gets there at the same time as Duatna. So you're going to see what happens here. Seagull opting for the more aggressive jump, dropping the top right, landing on the Scout this shoulder. Scout is very low, but doesn't get taken down. Should open up space for Mixup to push across the point. Platinum with a nice pipe kill on Paragon. But rest of Mixup are falling back now, despite their even health situation, like slight advantage. Ash pushing forward, getting taken down by Nigma on the point. Low people on Mixup. They do have a slight man advantage, but they are very low. If they just play a heal game, as I said, Nigma does get taken down. But that's a mid-fight pretty much. Just seemed Mixup weren't keen to wait.
Platinum's distracting them here. They don't realise TLR's walking in. Uber comes out, but great air shots TLR. No damage done off that, but as the Ubers are fading, position is looking good for Mixup as they get all their heavies on the high ground briefly. Platinum drops down into the scattergun of Deadbolt, and Mixup's decision to re-push this is looking a little bit questionable now. Seagull goes down, TLR on less than half health, running for his life towards that medpack. He's got life support there coming in from Harblue, but 4 on 6 here. Mixup wise to back out. Platinum has respawn, but no threat of stickies as 20B move forward, taking control of CP4, and now with an opportunity to get some revenge here in the second half.
Yeah, just solid performance by them there. In that Uber, like, Pure knew you could just flash a bit there, and Uber some more players, just make sure to keep them fighting fit for the post-Uber, and post-Uber time came. Great Blue had a nice position in that soul room area, just forcing Harley back into a position he didn't want to be and just healing from a poor position. But yep, right now Street Hoops pushing on that last point. There is a defensive sniper on Squid, that's the only utility class. Scout coming in Paragon, he's going to be switching up to the sniper as soon as he gets back. Mixup probably suicide player in the form of Seagull. Getting through this top right area. Here we go. Trying to get some good damage on Duan. Doesn't get him. He gets taken down. Did a lot of damage though, so Deadbolt does actually get taken down. So Duan might get taken down as well. Extremely forward there considering his low health. So that's going to prompt the push for Mixup there, Admirable, as pushing off this last point. The dreaded last point of Snake Water. And some more players in Mixup trying to get some more frags, but they don't get it. And looks like Street Hoops are forced all the way back to their midpoint.
So many people getting taken down. Did you not get that list of synonyms that was posted on the event page? You're not allowed to say taken down anymore. You can say eliminated, owned, mulched, iced, smoked, dealt with, pulverized, dunked on, decimated, destroyed, knocked off. Come on! Taken down? Is that all you got? No problem. It's going to be Uber versus Uber here between the Saw Room and CP2. And it looks like Duatna wants to be the guy to initiate. He's trying to put the hurt onto TLR, but gets forced back himself. Ash has gone down. Seagull getting credit for that one. And there's the Uber coming in from TLR. Pure is going to hop between the roof and the wooden steps there, eventually popping off onto Duatna. Seagull comes in behind just as the Uber comes in, forcing Street Hoops into a tough decision here and distracted for long enough for the rest of Mixup to come in and pick up 2 frags there, 3 frags. Great joins Paragon and Duatna in the spawn queue. Pure as well will go down. Wow, Yuki, impressive play there from Mixup.
That's a status Mixup and Seagull play in particular as well, just buying time for his team to come in there and even really going for big damage or kills, just jumping around, getting into a good position, forcing the other team to hesitate and make a split decision who to take out. But just gets taken down as well, trying to go for a big play with that massive Uber advantage on Harblue. Seagull clocking in the sky, doing like a triple rocket jump, flying off that ramp. So a little bit of a show for the stream there, as 95%, 100% on Harblue. Coming through this low main area with this Uber advantage, what can we expect? Series aren't fully prepared. Pure and Ireland on the point by himself doesn't get taken down promptly. But healthy players on Street Hoops right now. Paragon and Deadbolt actually getting low on health. But some good picks by Ash and Grape, actually taking down the 2 soldiers there. Very close fight here right now, but the health is in favor of Mixup, and they do have the scout up versus 0 scouts in Street Hoops. They're going to clean that up. It's 4-0 in favor of them. So yeah, looking like a pretty commanding performance right now. and Shoot Hoops probably not really best on the morale side right now, but the dream is there. There's 25 minutes, a lot of time to work with. It could be done, but at the same point, Mixup could just kind of park the bus if they get into a bad position or situation.
Yeah, that was a heartbreak around there, just when they thought they might have been able to get into it after the respite from the break. They've had their dream smashed once more. Seagull with the skip jump out of the kitchen is going to find himself shut down there by Deadbolt, who will also get the frag onto Enigma. Ash has gone down to TLR, but it's 4-on-4 here. Platinum lands a pipe onto Deadbolt. Mixup staying spread out along the point here. Nice formation, but Grape trying to take the high ground and spam down onto Harblue there. TLR going to jump in to contest him, gets the frag, and meanwhile Platinum with another, taking down Dewatna, his opposite number on the Demoman pieces. And then a final frag onto Paragon there. He-Squid and Harblue cleaning up on mid. Big Uber advantage again. Pure not up for another 10 seconds, and Mixup are going to be able to get a lot of ground off that mid.
Yeah, just Street Hoops just seemed a bit disconnected on that mid. Maybe they're not really thinking about this map anymore. They're just looking for the second map. Right now they got two utilities in the form of Ash the Spy and Harry the Sniper, but Ash getting taken down, Enigma just spotting him, and 80% Uber advantage now as Harblue does actually have it. Pushing it through this probably right shutter door. Surprisingly, no stickies on there. All the stickies are concentrated and almost entirely around the point. And I guess they're just trying to bait the point and see if Mixup bleeds some players. Joanna with a nice pipe taking Squid down actually. Stickies on the point. Is he in a debt? Only gets one kill. Seagull with just the mainly play solo baiting himself. Joanna trying to mend up, but isn't able to defend, and that's 5-0. Well played to Mixup. And another map in the works, obviously, as this is a best of 3, and just, I don't know, Street Hoops had some decent moments in the earlier stages of the first half, but just kind of crumbled after that.
Yeah, those first few rounds were, or the first long one was definitely worth watching, but since then it's been a struggle for Street Hoops. Or I guess impressive play from Mixup, but definitely not the Street Hoops we saw at LAN. Maybe they can compose themselves for a second map. I'm not sure exactly which one it's going to be, but as I understand it, the winner of the first map gets to eliminate, and then the loser picks from the remaining pool. Is it going to be more Badlands action? We've only seen 2 maps so far across the 4 maps we've witnessed here in this i52 North American qualifier round robin stage. Hopefully we'll get to see Granary or
yeah,
Viaduct.
Oh, Viaduct. Oh. Interesting. At least one of those other maps, because what the pool is Granary, Badlands, Snakewater, Viaduct? Is that right?
Well, if I remember back to that grand final at LAN and the 4-0 that Mixup suffered against Froyotech, they're probably going to eliminate Viaduct, right? If it hasn't already been.
But like, Mixup is, like, Viaduct is still one of their main maps, I feel, but I don't know, just Froyotech seemed to just play it a bit tighter and a bit better than them, but yeah. They did lose both Viaduct exchanges on Lane, I believe, versus Froyo. I think they played 2, as right now I think they're having a server switch.
Oh dear. I don't see any information on this team.
Someone was getting 5 more ping than the other, unless they forfeit. I don't know what's happening.
I think we should go and take a short break. Everyone else should head over to i52.tv and you can continue to donate to help Team Fortress TV cover their administrative costs if you want. That would just make me really happy. But right now, Truck, play us out.